Chapter 2, Track 6, Charlotte, North Carolina, LYNX Blue Line. Light rail, Saturday, 9:04 a.m. The train hummed beneath him, smooth and indifferent. Marcus Ellison, 36, freshly dry-cleaned, sat in the second-to-last row of the last car of the LYNX Blue Line light rail. He wore a navy Brooks Brothers suit, subtle pinstripes, leather watch, cufflinks, laptop in his bag, coffee still hot in his hand. Outside the window, South End blurred by in soft grays and greens. The buildings clean and waking up slow, shadows still long, the sun not yet unforgiving. A mother pushed a stroller down the sidewalk. A man jogged with his golden retriever. The train coasted over East Boulevard, tires whispering against the steel rails. Marcus sipped his drink and checked the time. 9:04 a.m. Saturday consulting gig. Half day. Walking distance from Tryon Street. His stop was 6 minutes away. Track 6, Uptown. He was thinking about how quiet the car was, only 4 other passengers, when the train slowed for a red signal, just before the tunnel under Carson Boulevard. And then the lights blinked. Just once. Not out. Just off rhythm. Outside, the sun dipped for a second, like someone dimmer switched the sky. Marcus squinted. His phone buzzed. 1 bar of signal. He checked it absently. He was still reading when the man across from him stood up too fast, dropping his phone. "Yo," the man said, voice sharp. "Did y'all see that?" Everyone looked out the window, and the sky wasn't the sky anymore. 9:07 a.m. Past the glass, above the rooflines of Charlotte, something massive breached the clouds. It moved like a glacier, but with mechanical precision. Matte black, angular, edges so sharp they seemed to slice through sunlight. At first, Marcus thought it was a trick of perspective. Then it passed over Bank of America Stadium, and the entire upper tier of seats was swallowed in its shadow. People in the train stood up, pressed against the glass. The train operator came over the speaker, shaky. All passengers, please remain seated. We're experiencing, turbulence." A second object appeared to the east, nearer to Plaza Midwood. Then a third, not flying, not hovering, inserting, falling in like chess pieces. And from below, an inhuman pitch started building. Not a siren, not an engine, a frequency that made your molars hurt and your knees feel loose. 9:09 a.m. The train jerked, not from the track, from impact. Somewhere behind them, south of the line, a white column of light cracked down like lightning without thunder. Then a pause. Then the air hit them. A ripple. A punch of kinetic force that slammed into the train like a wave hitting a tanker. People screamed. Marcus hit the seat in front of him. Coffee flew. A woman cracked her chin on a pole. The emergency brakes screamed. Sparks sprayed across the windows. They stopped. Silence. Until, boom! A second strike. Closer. Buildings in the distance folded in on themselves, collapsing like wet cardboard. Uptown Charlotte began to vanish in pieces. Glass and concrete rained in plumes. Something metallic sliced through a Wells Fargo high-rise like it was nothing. The train car erupted in chaos. A man tried to open the rear doors. They were sealed. A woman beat on the glass with her purse. Marcus grabbed his laptop bag. It felt stupid. He dropped it and grabbed a kid instead, maybe 16, frozen in the aisle. 9:12 a.m. They forced the doors, climbed down the side of the rail. Outside, the noise was overwhelming. Above them, ships, dozens now, smaller, faster, descending. From their underbellies dropped things. Not soldiers, not beasts, machines, each the size of a pickup truck, moving on legs like folding steel. No faces, no emotion, just objectives. One landed 2 blocks down, near a Dunkin'. It scanned, then fired. A flash of blue, then silence. The shop was gone. People ran. No direction, just away. A helicopter whipped overhead. A military one. Black Hawk, maybe. It banked right to circle the stadium. A streak of light speared it mid-turn. It exploded mid-air, Bits of fire and metal rained over the south lawn of the stadium like confetti from hell. Marcus ran, shoes scraping gravel. He vaulted a guardrail, nearly twisting his ankle. The 16-year-old followed, panting. 9:14 a.m. They ducked into a convenience store on Moorhead Street. Empty, alarm beeping. He yanked the kid behind the counter, both of them panting. "You okay?" Yeah, I think." "What's your name?" "Jonah." "Jonah, we stay low. We move when it's quiet. You don't look, you listen." Jonah nodded, eyes wide. Outside, the machines began walking the street. No urgency, just cleansing. Anyone who moved, erased. 2 men tried to escape in a Corolla. The machine didn't fire. It just walked up to the car, punched its leg through the windshield, and crushed the inside like a soda can. Marcus put a hand over Jonah's mouth before he could scream. 9:18 a.m. The store shook. One of the larger ships passed directly overhead. Not fast, not loud, just final. From its underbelly, another pod dropped. This one didn't open. It hummed, then emitted a pulse, a perfect sphere of distortion that rippled outward in every direction. Windows shattered. Birds fell dead mid-air, and Marcus felt his teeth rattle. Blood ran from Jonah's nose. The boy collapsed. 9:21 a.m. Jonah lay unconscious. Marcus dragged him into the store's back room, kicking over mop buckets and crates. He didn't know what he was doing. He just knew they couldn't be seen. His phone vibrated. No signal. 1 bar. Then, for a split second, it connected. 1 message from his sister in West Charlotte. "Where are you? Don't go north. They're taking the city. We saw them land. Marcus, they're not human." Before he could respond, the phone cracked. Not dropped. Cracked from the inside. It sparked, then died. He looked up. Outside, the machines were turning east. Toward the train tracks, toward Uptown, toward the heart. And Marcus realized, this wasn't a battle. It was a sweep, a calculated occupation. He gritted his teeth, looked at Jonah, then back out the window, and whispered to no one, "We're not the ones fighting for Earth anymore." End of Chapter 2, Track 6.